Hey, everybody.
Hello.
This is an unusual stream. Your eyes do not deceive you. We are,
Yes.
in fact, going to be playing Pokemon. Well, Callum is playing Pokemon Scarlet.
Let me know if the sound is too loud. I don't know if I can change the Switch's volume, but I can change, I think, the capture card's volume.
Yeah, so Callum, why don't you explain to our viewers what the situation is
Oh, okay.
about
So,
our amazing new technology?
so first off, thank you very much to, I believe it was Mana Burnt, who
Yes.
donated not just, I think, $18 or $15, but also demanded Switch streams. And the people have been heard. We used some of the Patreon money to buy a capture card, which we will now be using to play Switch games. Oh god,
Yeah.
this
Exciting.
fucking camera, dude. It's weird playing it on such a small screen as well. But yeah, I think the latency is pretty good.
Yeah, so
Oh god.
it's actually a very funny story about how Callum actually got this capture card because, I don't know anything about it. Callum just told me, hey, we should get a capture card.
Get fucking wrecked, young goose. Yeah.
And,
No,
no.
sorry. Go on.
yeah, and then we're like, okay, I don't know anything about a capture card, but like, okay, Callum, whatever you want to do, you just tell me, I'll buy it, and then we'll organize with the Patreon, all of that stuff later. And then, and then we buy it from a shop that is like vape and tech stuff, which is very funny.
I didn't know they were vape stuff.
Yeah, on the official receipt, it's like vape and tech.
Okay. So, okay, first of all, this is my team. My awesome team, which is powerful and good, and all of them have fucking names because I'm a
Oberon, Suitor.
well. Okay, so I try to be like clever or literary with my names. So I like Solomon, Sovereign because he looks cool.
Suitor
Oberon
is from Norse mythology.
Oberon is the king of the fairies, and Azumarill's a fairy type.
Suitor is from Norse mythology, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he's the fire giant that burns the earth during
And Set is
Ragnarok.
Egyptian.
Yes. And Gorbis.
Okay.
Gorbis is just called Gorbis because I think I ran out of. I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
look.
I ran out of patience at that point.
All right. Gorbis is as Gorbis does, right?
Yes.
Gorbis don't need a reason.
Gorbis has never required a name. Oh, and here's all of the Pokemon I just have. I just own. It's super easy to get Pokemon. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Pork.
Yeah. Mana says those are great names. Yeah, Manabert,
Rat.
I feel like those names would uniquely appeal to you because you have like the you know a lot about Norse
Rabbi.
mythology. So like Suitor, Manabert will recognize that name. A bunch of other cool mythologies.
Down
But
there.
yeah, so we buy it from the so we buy it from the vape and tech place, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just notify Callum.
Crankor!
This that definitely looks like a Crankor.
Yeah.
This morning I woke up at 3 a.m. and like I sent Callum
Tracy the Turtle.
I sent him a bunch of messages. It's like, Callum, they're sending you the capture card today. Here is the pin for the capture card.
and that was at like what time? At like 9 in the morning?
Yeah, like 9 in the morning.
I was straight up asleep. I woke up and we had the capture card and I was like, cool.
Yeah, so somehow there's like a procedure where you have to hand in the pin to the delivery guy. But Callum's dad is just such a friendly guy that the delivery guy just gave it to him.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you trust him? Anyway, this is Kilgara. Do you know where that's from?
Kilgara.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
That's the dragon in Merlin.
Oh, son of a gun.
Who's voiced by John Hurt. His name is Kilgara.
Oh man, that's a blast from the past.
This is Misty because I'm a hack.
Yep, you are a hack.
This is Chakra, because I'm a hack.
Oh. Can I? Speaking of names, I just have to tell you something that's really silly, but it just made me laugh when I realized it. So you know, Doctor Strange is like one of my favorite MCU guys, right?
I did not know that.
Doctor Strange is one of my favorite MCU characters.
Nice to know.
But I have seen, a lot of people are like, oh, you're like Iron Man. Like, I am nothing like Tony Stark. How dare you? Doctor Strange actually has a PhD.
I mean, that's a wild thing to get upset over. Oh yeah, I have a shiny Sphinx.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is a regular Sphinx, and this is a shiny one.
Naturally, you only pay attention to the shiny one.
Well, no, I mean, they're pointless, generally. They're the same, they just, like, look different. Banjo! Banjo!
Is that a Banjo-Kazooie reference?
No, it's just a dog.
Just a
Slorm!
It's just a dog.
Slorm! This is, it's only slightly sillier than his actual name, which is Goomy. He is a dragon.
Goomy.
Yeah.
What? I don't understand anything about Pokemon. I just, Alright, so anyway, I watched the original Doctor Strange movie, which was put out in like the 1970s. A very different kind of movie. Benedict Cumberbatch is not in it, right? Now, in the movie, there's a character called Lenmur.
Yeah.
Right? And he's the Sorcerer Supreme. And there's like a whole deal about Lenmur. And then I'm like, Lenmur, that's a weird name. And it only dawned on me, I think like this week, that Lenmur is just an anagram of Merlin. And that's what they were doing. And I'm like, when I realized it, I'm like, I feel so smart and also so stupid at the same time.
Yes. But Callum, if Emilio was a Pokemon, what would he be? Since he is a Pokemon noob, he doesn't get to choose. Oh, God. I mean, what type would you be? Dragonclaw has no... Oh, it's because it's a fairy type, XD.
Okay, that's a good question.
Do you want me to run you down the types?
Okay, I know nothing about Pokemon, so like, you totally get to pick my Pokemon, but do I get to pick a type, or are you just gonna pick for me?
I mean, let me tell you what the types are, and then maybe one of them resonates with you, and I can pick a Pokemon from that type, because there's 1,000 of them. I don't remember all of them.
Right, hit me.
Okay, so let's start with the starters. There's fire, water, and grass.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get some help, because I might not remember any of the types either. Yeah, there's fire, water, and grass. There's rock, ground, dragon, fairy, bug, normal, flying, fighting.
Wait. What the heck is a normal type?
A normal type is like Eevee. Eevee is a normal type.
What? Okay, so
It's
normal
normal.
type that's just a pet. That's like an animal that exists.
A normal type is just like normal, dude. They're just like normal. What are you getting so upset about? They're just normal. We're just normal men, Emilio.
Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, Chad, what do you think?
Oh, by the way, this is the legendary. He's also my bike. Oh god, I forgot how to jump.
Can you imagine being like a legendary animal? You've existed for eons, and then some kid just shows up, and now you're his public transit.
Dude, literally, I've like found him on a beach, and I gave him a sandwich, and now he's my bike.
Well, I mean, the Kanto Authority weren't gonna build a train or whatever you need to get around, so
This
I guess...
is not Kanto.
I don't even know what Kanto is. I just know that that's a place in Pokemon.
It's also a place in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's named after the Kanto region of Japan. Fuck. I did it again. I'm gonna make that jump.
Okay, so Matterburn says, type in what sort of shape, color, and what would my sad backstory be as to why Ash adopts...
Oh, okay, so you don't want me to, like, assign him a Pokemon. You want me to, like, make up a Pokemon that is Amelia.
Yeah.
Do you want me to show you what Dragonclaw looks like?
Yeah, sure. Also, we have 4 viewers.
Hey, viewers. Welcome to me and my partner Pokemon Gorbus. Gorbus, eater of souls, destroyer of worlds, devourer of candy.
I hate to say it, but that would be a Rick and Morty joke.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it would
Just
be a
a
Rick and
fucking
Morty joke.
like, it's a sound.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's one of these. These are important to get rid of. This is a good camera angle. This is a very good camera angle. Thank you. I will pull the stake out. So, okay, so there are 4, part of the backstory of this game is that a while back there was like a king in this region. Ooh, a luxury ball. I love those. Who got these 4 artifacts, and it turned out that they were actually Pokemon, and he had them sealed. And you can find them in the world. You have to undo those stakes, and then their seal gets undone, and you can go and fight them and catch them. And they're pretty interesting. Unfortunately, undoing the seals sucks. It's a bad experience all the way through. And that's what Pokemon is like. It's a lot of busy work for a mildly interesting fight.
Yeah, you know, like, I've never been much into Pokemon. Like, I just couldn't really see the appeal as a kid.
The appeal is that they're cute.
I get that. You know, they are... Like,
Okay.
I also never had any pets as a child, so...
Oh, so
I
you
feel like
were sad.
Wait,
hang on. What am I doing?
you know, I'm quite I'm allergic to dogs, and I'm pretty sure that, like,
Gosh, you just are sad.
yeah.
Damn it, Emilio. Emilio!
Yes,
How do I check what my badge is?
I don't know.
Me neither.
All right, so let me give you my pitch for what I think I would be as a Pokemon, right?
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
My stupid dumb pitch is that, I don't know, maybe there's like a ghost sword or something that I could be.
There
I
is.
feel like that. I feel like ghosts are a type. Normal is a type.
Okay, first of all, you absolutely knew that there was a ghost sword. Because
Yes.
I
of
brought it
Joffrey.
up once in
And-
our...
Yes, no, you're right. I'm just remembering. So ghost sword. So that's like, oh, you know, it's like a meme answer. But if I had to give like a more serious answer, maybe I would be like some kind of armored bug.
Like a Durant.
I don't know if that exists.
Yeah.
But I feel like some kind of bug with like cool looking armor that makes it look a little bit like a knight, but it's a bug. And
Oh,
I don't know if that's like a chat. You can back me up.
Oh, you know what?
Does that
You
make
know what?
any
You know
sense?
what? You know what you would be. Then if you would be something, Scyther evolves into something called Sizer. Go and look it up.
Oh.
It's a steel type.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
he
steel type.
becomes like a steel type.
Wait, so can Pokemon change their types?
Yeah, when they evolve.
How does that work?
Okay, weirdo. What do you mean? How's that work?
Like, if you're a water type, how do you change into a steel type?
Well, usually you'll be a water and steel type. You'll normally gain a type, not just straight up change it. But sometimes they do just change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yup.
I'm looking him up. I'm looking him up.
I'm gonna do a dungeon. I'm gonna fight
So-
a dragon type.
Is it spelled Scizor? Scizor.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean, kind of. He looks a little bit like an ant.
Oh, okay.
would-
So, Manaburn wants me to turn you into a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh.
I think I would be like a bug with like very segmented like armor looking stuff. You know?
Honestly,
And the Pokédex entry would be like, this bug collects iron from the bones of the deceased, and therefore that's how it goes something, you know, because I also know the memes, because I watch a lot of Drawfee, and they talk about Pokemon, because Nathan is obsessed with Pokemon.
you watch Drawfee?
I do watch Drawfee, yeah.
Why haven't we been talking about that?
For a small amount of time, I was even a patron on Drawfee.
I love Drawfee. We could have been talking about that for so long.
How did it never come up?
I have no idea. I've talked about them on this channel before.
Oh, Helena's in chat. She says, Let's be real, Emilio. If you were a Pokemon, you would be Shai Hulud.
What? What?
Shai Hulud, that's the worm from Dune.
There is one like that. But I
Of course there is.
yeah, I think that you would be like Steel fighting.
I could see that. I feel like steel fighting. That sounds the best. That sounds like it would work.
Okay, does anyone in chat want to name this Venonat we just caught? I think we get an opportunity to name it like now. But it's a bug type. It's a bug poison type, and its Terra type is dragon. So it can become a dragon type. Or I can name it after someone in chat. Who wants to be a Venonat that can become a dragon?
Chat, who wants to embrace their dragon Sona?
Who wants to be a Scaly? This is welcome to my ASMR channel.
I still can't believe we're actually using a Switch to do this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, damn technology.
To be honest, I would have preferred to play Pokemon Shield, but I plan to do a longer series with that, so I don't want to... And we wanted to do like a chill test stream tonight.
So you guys can also ask us questions. Manaburn says, wait, how does Venonat get to be a dragon type? That is a good question, Manaburn. I have no idea.
So there's a gimmick in like basically every Pokemon game, and the gimmick in this one, or one of them, is called Terra types, which during a battle for I think one Pokemon, you can activate their Terra type, which means that they can either gain one of their types, so like fire or earth or whatever, or a completely different one. And it's kind of a cool idea because it means that you can either remove this Pokemon's weaknesses. So if you're like...
Oh, dynamically, like in the fight.
Yeah, so if you're a water type, they're going to be weak to an electric type. But if their Terra type is ground, that means they'll be immune to it.
And how do you trigger the Terra type?
There's a button that pops up, and you can use it once during a fight. It also means that, like...
Does the Pokemon, like, physically change? They
get, like, a cool hat.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
I can show you in a fight now. So does anyone want to be this bug? Muzzy?
Oh, Manaburn, yeah, says Venonat Muzzy.
What's Muzzy?
Mosquito?
I'll put in Muzzy. I'd like... Manaburn, if you're making me type slurs in, I'm gonna send it to a box, because I don't really need a bug poison type.
Oh, that's what a Venom... I have a vague memory of this thing existing.
Okay, so my Terra Orb should be charged, so let me show you.
Manaburn says, Muzzy the monster that taught you languages as a kid. Okay, no, we didn't have that, alright? We had Sesame Street.
Okay, so look here. Terrestrialize. Ooh. And then I will do Sand Tomb, whatever.
Okay. Okay, when you said Terra type, I mean, I thought like Terror, like, oh, you have to like...
Nope.
Get the thing to be...
It's Terra,
afraid.
Like Earth in Latin.
Okay.
And look, now my Gibble is made of crystal and has a cool mushroom hat. That is cool. Clipping like into him.
I like that.
Oh my god. The Pokemon Company has more money than Belgium, and they can't fucking do anything right.
Look, man, Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, and he's also the most useless man in the world.
Yeah.
He made a tweet that was something like, "Rich ex-wives are actually like the downfall of Western civilization," or something like that. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
He sucks. Weird.
He sucks. Manaburns. Yeah. So I don't think we had the BBC really growing up in South Africa. Like, I feel like you had to have a special subscription for it, because normally, like when I was growing up, we would only watch like the SABC. Like, we just had the SABC channels, and then.
But we had like BBC stuff. I mean, we had.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't have Sesame Street. We had Takalani Sesame.
Yeah. Well, we had the South African version of Sesame Street, Takalani Sesame, but like still, you know.
This is my character. I didn't mean to make them non-binary, but they just kind of worked out that way. That's Pokemon for you. Yeah, God forbid I make a character that isn't rake thin.
Yeah, does Pokemon have a lot of like options for customizing your character? I mean,
Roar.
oh no.
Oh dear, indeed.
Uh,
Hello.
No.
So gay.
This is we're reaching a terminal level of cringe.
Oh, my favorite JoJo's pose. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I can change my expression. Wait, what was that one? Oh, there we go. That's weirdly hard. Okay. How do I get my pokes?
What is it about Pokemon Masters and having fingerless gloves?
It's so you can grip the ball better.
But why are
Idiot.
you wearing a glove?
Sure, I'll use it. That's a bad one though. I was here checking how many badges I had, and I only have one. I can go do another badge if we really want to. Yeah.
Callum, why? Okay, I understand. Okay, to grip the ball, but why wear a glove in the first place? Like you're not actually fighting. You know?
I mean, because like, why not?
It's not like you're playing golf.
I don't know, dude. Do I look like Mr. Pokemon? Gibble, turn the fuck around. Gibble. Yeah, no. No.
The Pokemon have they've really just made them feel like actual pets.
I kind of love this, actually. Yeah.
Gibble is...
Oh my god, now he turns around. You idiot. I love you, Gibble. Yeah. I like how he fist bumps.
Gibble is as Gibble does, you know.
Gorbis, I'm sorry.
Gorbis.
Wait,
Gibble,
no.
Gorbis, you know.
Oh, do you want to see the best feature? It was better in Pokemon Sword and Shield because you could make curry, but yeah, you can have picnics.
Oh, that's interesting. So
And all
what
of my
would
Pokemon are here.
Ah, that's nice. But do you get like actual food that you eat, or is it
You
just
make
like
sandwiches for them.
Oh, that's cool.
You can also wash them and talk to them and improve their friendship.
That's
Oh
nice.
yeah, I think I wanted to improve Eevee's friendship, but I...
Callum,
Yeah?
this is very important. You're going on a picnic. What food are you bringing?
Sandwiches. Oh, me personally? Or in
Yes.
this game?
No. You personally are going on a picnic. What are you taking?
I like chicken skewers. But it depends. Like if I'm where's the picnic? Outside?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll probably just take salsa. Salsa and nachos.
Is that feels like
I make a good salsa. I'm like, as far as I know, you're supposed to take things on a picnic that you made yourself.
obviously take pre-made food, but I feel like just chips and salsa is like a snack. I don't know if that's like necessarily, you know.
Well, that's the thing. Is like you're supposed to take snacks. Picnics aren't supposed to be meals. And I don't like eating outside.
Okay, look. So with my family, whenever they would go on picnics, we would do the whole full-on like bring curry in dishes.
Oh, okay. Like I would love curry. I love curry anytime. But like, oh fuck, I ended the picnic. Whoops. You also get experience for picnicking.
Oh, nice. As you should.
Yeah. I don't like picnics.
Okay, no, that's fair, right? Like, so for me, I have an ideal picnic menu, but I also don't like going on picnics. So, so because it's like something that I would really like to do. If I was going all out, I would make like a banh mi, a vegetarian banh mi. I would have deviled eggs, possibly just like some nice selections of pickles, some cheese,
Good lord,
maybe some
man.
crackers.
That is.
Yeah, and then I would mix up like, I don't know, like a non-alcoholic sangria. A charcuterie
Goodness
board,
gracious.
yeah. Yeah, Helena, you've got the right idea. A charcuterie board, right? Like some finger food. But the reason why I would suggest a banh mi is that you could make a nice big banh mi sandwich and just cut it into smaller pieces, and everybody could have like a piece.
Okay. Oh, ooh.
Okay, look, Callum.
Wait. You're a rock type, I think. No, get away from me, Skidoo. Oberon, do you know any water moves? You do, you know Aqua Tail. Yes. Okay. Change position. Make you the leader, because I'm gonna fight a Titan battle now.
What is that?
So this is a Titan Pokemon.
It's a rock crab.
Yeah, but I don't know if you saw the other ones earlier. They're way smaller than it. This has been eating a mysterious ancient herb that made it grow super large.
Nice.
So now I need to fight it to get some of that herb, so an idiot that I know can make a sandwich to heal his dog. It also...
It looks like... Is that a robot?
What?
It looks like a robot. Is it a robot?
No, it's just segmented.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. It reminds... I hate to say this.
Cloth.
It's giving me very Croc 2 vibes.
I can't... Stop invoking the name of Croc 2.
No, look. Alright, Croc 2 is spiritually watching over this channel.
Alright.
Now that we have a capture card, technically, you know, we could actually...
We would have to find a device that allows us to turn a PS2 into HDMI.
I mean, there must be some kind of adapter. But
okay, there we go.
Manabert,
see? He's eating the herb.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
And here's the
Manabert, sorry. Manabert, what would you want on the banh mi, though? That's the question, right?
Oh.
I know what I would want on my banh mi, but what would you?
What's a
A banh mi is a Vietnamese French-inspired sandwich. Basically, Vietnam was colonized by the French. One of their cultural legacies was basically the banh mi, which is a sandwich with Vietnamese ingredients, but on a French-style baguette.
You are the only human being I know who begins a sentence about explaining what a sandwich is with, so basically Vietnam was colonized by the French. So I wanted to ask, yes, please tell us what you want on your banh mi. I've never had a banh mi. I'd love to have one day. But also, Helena, Manaburnt, and whoever the third person is watching, which Pokemon would you be? They can be existing ones, or you can make up a new one.
Oh, we got a lurker in chat. Hello, lurker.
Hello, lurker. Welcome to the chat. I hope you're enjoying this unprompted Croc 2 lore.
Yeah, Croc 2. Yeah, Manaburnt, Helena, which Pokemon would you guys be? Oh, but man, some non-alcoholic sangria. That would hit the spot. It's been kind of hot lately. It's basically just a zhuzhed up fruit juice.
Yeah, fair. But I mean, like, look, I would love it if I could make cocktails that were non-alcoholic. But I do enjoy alcohol, so... So
I have a couple of books on mixology.
Yeah?
And I've been practicing my non-alcoholic, you know, types of these types of things. Because I feel like, you know, I don't drink alcohol, and sometimes I'm like...
Thank you for showing up today, bud.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, it'd be nice to have something that wasn't just like a plain fruit juice, you know?
Are you... This motherfucker stole the kill. This...
He stole the kill!
He shows up late, and he's like, I'll help, and then he lets me do all of the work.
And he steals your kill.
Okay, so here's another thing about Scarlet and Violet that I don't know if I'm sure about. If you look at your screen now, well, if you did a second ago, you would see Azumarill looks like it has fur. They never used to do that. It used to be a lot more like cartoony, where it kind of didn't look like they had fur. They just sort of represented it with art. I don't know how I feel about them looking like fuzzy or scaly.
Yeah. Also Helena says they don't know Pokemon. Okay, I mean, that's fair. I don't know Pokemon either.
Okay, what Digimon would you be? Helena. Choose wisely. You can be weird. Yeah. Well, I know most typical banh mi is pork, but under current circumstances, that's out of the question, so I'd go with fish patty. What do you mean current circumstances?
You could make a really, really nice fried fish. Like you could do like a full-on fusion thing where you could make like a batter made with like an Asian kind of beer. Ooh, like a Korean kind of beer. Yeah, that would make for an interesting fish, like a fried fish. Manaburn says, "I bet you Helena, you'd be, I think, the wise mystical owl Hoot Hoot."
That's a veiled insult.
Is it?
Hoot Hoot is a garbage Pokemon.
Okay, look, we're not. Okay, look, Calvin,
I like it. I like it. It's a bad Pokemon.
We're not judging the Pokemon by their like fighting prowess or whatever. You know, we're just saying Pokemon can have troll vibes. All right.
Yeah.
I like the sound of a Hoot Hoot. I don't know what it is because I don't know anything about Pokemon, but.
Hoot Hoot is adorable. It's basically an orb. Okay, so this man has made a sandwich. This is... So, how deep into the lore of this game do you want to get?
I feel like the fact that he made a sandwich and we're talking about banh mi's is a sign. You know.
Of
also,
what?
I could just be hungry.
Oh yeah, we took a picture with it.
Nice.
So before we continue, do you want me to explain to you what's happening? Or do you want to live in ignorance?
A little bit.
Oh, sweet ignorance. Okay, so quick rundown. This is Avrin. He is the professor of this region's son, and he has a Pokemon that got injured a few years ago, and he's looking for these mystic herbs that might be able to heal this Pokemon. And he's turning them into sandwiches because that's what he knows how to do, so he can get his Pokemon to eat them.
What is he a professor in?
He's not a professor. He's the professor's kid. The professor is a professor of Pokemon.
Okay, so he's a Nepo baby then.
He's a?
Nepo baby.
No, not really.
He's just a guy. He's just a guy. He's just a guy who showed up.
We go to the same school. Literally. The dumb thing about this one is that you're at school. Your adventure is a school project.
What?
Okay, Helena.
I guess.
I didn't mean to stoke the flames about this. Helena, I personally think that Hoot Hoot is a garbage Pokemon for dumb babies. But it is also very cute. It is basically a circle that's an owl. And Nocturne is very cool looking. It's just a shame that its stats and moves and generalness is
Okay,
bad.
So what you're saying is we need to write to the Game Freak and have them fix this.
No, there are better owls. There's like a Rowlet. Rowlet is, I think, probably the best owl.
Of course, there are multiple owls.
Yeah, there's multiple of everything. You know how many fucking fish are in this game?
A lot?
Like 50.
All I know is that I remember seeing the Pokemon movie, like the OG Pokemon movie, and there's that scene where they like have a bunch of people from the water gym or whatever, and they're all like riding their Pokemon to get to the place, and I'm like,
yeah,
that's a lot of Pokemon that can swim, you know? I feel like...
Yeah, there's a ton. Oh, by the way, when you present your sandwich to your legendary, who is also your mount, he gets a new movement ability.
Cool.
Yeah, it's actually one of the better designed parts of these new games. Is that
I do like how they're trying to add some stuff, because this is definitely changing my worldview from what I thought a Pokemon game would be.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff that... Okay, yeah, you see, he just had a heart attack, which has now allowed him to dash.
Don't you love it when you have like high cholesterol and now you can double jump?
Yeah. My blood pressure just spiked and now I have invulnerability to bullets.
Yeah, you've got iframes.
Yeah, okay, fucking let me skip. This is the... Okay, so the great thing about this game, Pokemon boss fights finally. And they get you new movement abilities, which expands how you move around the world. That's cool. That's a good idea. That makes it feel like more of an adventure. Bad things. It's dumb that this is basically a school project. It's dumb that the conversations go on this long. And it's dumb that they keep having to explain everything. Like, it literally just told me I got a dash ability. I'm gonna leave this cave, and watch it explain again that I have a dash ability.
Callum, what's the age restriction on this game? I feel
I
like the
don't
rating
give
is
a
like.
shit.
No,
Kids are not this dumb. You don't have to explain things to children like 8 times. They'll get it. Also, this game keeps trying to be subtle, and then it fails. And it's like, ooh, look how subtle we're being. And it's like, you're not. I know what's happening.
Yeah, subtlety is not what I would call a strong point of this franchise.
Yes. Hello, Professor Sada. Are you about to explain the ability I was just explained? Yes, you detected that this thing I had, so you're monitoring me. Illegally, I might add. Yes, dash at high speeds. Oh, look, and a third explanation. Cool. Thank you. Oh, by the way, the reason that I bought Scarlet Edition instead of Violet Edition is because Scarlet Edition has a dummy mommy professor, whereas Violet has a like a daddy. And I just felt I don't like daddies as much, which is a shame because I like the legendary in Violet more.
Okay, what? So that guy is not the only professor in this game. There's another one who's a lady.
That guy wasn't a professor. That was the professor's son.
No, the guy who was just calling you.
That was a woman.
That was a woman?
That was a woman. You couldn't see her whole face. I'll grant you that. But yeah, that was a lady. The other thing that the other difference between the versions is that there's okay, let me get my map out real quick. So, you see here? The Great Crater of Paldea?
Yeah.
This is called, like, Area 0 or something like that. Basically, it's an area lost to time. And this is where all these weird herbs are coming from, and, like, all the strange stuff. This is where the legendary comes from. In this version of the game, there are past versions of the Pokemon. So, like, ones that are, like, prehistoric.
Oh.
That were preserved. And in Violet, there are future versions. I don't know how the fuck they swung that story-wise.
Oh, so we got ourselves a Dino Crisis situation.
Yes. We have to mention both of these games every stream.
Yeah, we're contractually obligated by Shinji Mikami.
Yeah.
To mention Croc 2 and Dino Crisis every stream. But no, that is I hate to say this, Callum, but like that does actually sound a lot like the plot of Dino Crisis because
yeah,
it is like a past.
I'm not denying
and a future.
It is just Dino Crisis. The Pokemon.
Yeah, everything is just Dino Crisis.
Oh shit.
Okay,
yeah.
wait. I do want an explanation.
Yeah.
So in terms of like battles, because I know that in the old Pokemon game you would just like wander around and then your screen would flash and then you'd have a battle.
Yeah.
So here you actually see the monsters that you can get into battles with, so you can avoid them.
Yes, I have mixed feelings about it. I was never
explain.
I was never super into like random battles. I don't think that they're particularly interesting or good as a game mechanic. But I was really into Nuzlocke. And it made the game a lot more interesting and fun. And now it's a lot harder to do that. Because you can see which Pokemon are there.
Remind me again what a Nuzlocke is?
It's like Pokemon with permadeath.
Oh, okay. So if you die... If your Pokemon dies, then it's dead forever.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so cute. Helena, what are you talking about? What's cute? I love cute shit.
Okay, so this creature that you're riding, you can't actually use it for Pokemon battles.
You can only use it later. It's apparently a dragon fighting type, which kind of sucks, because the Violet one's a dragon electric, which is a lot more interesting. Like, we haven't had one of those before. Oh, yeah.
Trick dragon.
So, this is Klawf! He's the big Pokemon I just fought earlier. Well, sorry. And now I can catch it.
Okay, so that was like a special rare one that was made by, I guess, the power of plants.
Yeah, basically, some of the herbs from Area 0 have got out into the real world, and, well, not into the real world, but, like, into the world, and we have to... Sorry, I'm having trouble saying this. these Pokemon, like 5 Pokemon, have found some of these herbs, and they started eating them, and they got huge. But they apparently have very good stats, so I want to get them.
Interesting. Okay, I mean that makes some sense. You've got time travel shenanigans going on.
Yeah. Okay, why the fuck? How are you so fast that you keep avoiding my attack? Cloth! Who wants to be Cloth when I eventually get it? Oh no, Oberon can no longer escape. I have like nearly 10 levels on you, dude. I'm actually worried I might kill you. Oh god, but you have now made it that I cannot escape this battle. So, if I can't catch you, Cloth, I'm afraid you will die here. You've designed your own hell.
You know, because I finished Dungeon Meshi, I read the manga.
Yeah?
And I caught up to that. I feel like that there could be a space for like a Pokemon property like Dungeon Meshi, but it's somebody eating Pokemon, like making dishes out of them.
Oh, Emilio, welcome to the Pokemon community. Literally everyone... everyone talks about that.
About making dishes out of Pokemon? I don't know, like...
would be good to eat.
I mean, that's a crab, right?
Yeah, well,
like,
that's the thing, is like, the main question is like, there don't seem to be animals in this world, so what do the humans eat? It must be Pokemon. So which Pokemon?
They're not all vegan.
Yeah. There's definitely
okay,
meat.
no.
But here's the thing, though. I don't think that that's a valid thing, because there is, like, meat in this world. I literally can go into a shop and buy chorizo.
Ooh, chorizo. Now that would be a good thing to put on a banh mi if you were making like a spicy one.
Ooh, yeah, I love chorizo.
Yeah, you know, well, one of the traditional forms actually on a banh mi is actually a sausage, but it's a Vietnamese style sausage. So
Emilio, do you want to be Klauf?
All right, I'll be Klauf.
Do you wish to be Klauf? He's a rock type.
You see, for me, the vibes are like, I look at the thing and I see the animal, and if the animal has like a cool looking armor, then I'm like,
I mean,
down.
There are other armored Pokemon. Also, this is a lady, so we can name it something else. And we don't have to be the Pokemon. We can just give them cool names.
Ooh, yeah, we should have a crab pun.
Yeah. Also, some Pokemon have genuinely the most horrific backstories ever. Klawf hangs upside down from cliffs waiting for its prey, but it can't remain in that position for long because its blood rushes to its head. God made a mistake with this one.
What?
That's poor design, Klawf.
That is absolutely terrible design.
Whoops.
Like, you would think that a crab would have a circulatory system that could handle doing that if it evolved to be upside down, you know.
Okay, so I made a whoopsie.
Also, Helena says chorizo is good. You know what's nice with chorizo? Like little pitas, right? Like you slice the chorizo up into thin slices, and you have it with like little pitas. That's very nice.
Or mac and cheese.
Or mac and cheese, yeah.
Okay, so what are we naming this Klawf?
Let's see. How about? I'm only thinking about imitation crab. Sorry.
What?
I'm thinking about food, so like I'm thinking about crab, imitation crab.
Let me see if something fits. Let me know what you think of it.
Senorita.
No, I was gonna call her Senorita Snips.
That's a nice name. I like Senorita Snips.
Let's see if it fits as one thing. But now it looks dumb. Senorita Snip. Yeah, whatever. This is Senorita Snip. I beat her when she was a giant and then caught her in the wild. Just real quick before we move on. Manaburn says, I actually have a Pokemon rule, which is very cruel, but I only capture cute looking Pokemon, unless I need them for something. I never completed the Pokédex because I refuse to have ugly Pokemon. That's fair. Some
Valid,
Pokemon are
valid.
gross.
Yeah. Also, they say love chorizo, haven't grown up. Yeah, my dad actually also likes chorizo. I feel like look, if you're into eating meat, then chorizo is actually probably one of the better kinds of sausages, right? I've had a bunch of different sausages, in my time as a meat eater. My personal least favorite are all the UK types. I don't like those.
I get you. Some pork sausages are nice if you have like a nice gravy with them.
I like pork sausages. Well, I like pork sausages. But I think the problem is that I feel like the UK sausages are just very bland.
I get you. You know, I understand that, but like also, people are really rough on UK food, and for the most part, it's well deserved. It's also, I don't know, sometimes it's good, like gravy and mash can be good. Pork sausages are nice. I don't know where I was going with this.
So the argument that I would make, because I don't necessarily like ragging on people's food culture, because like humans all around the world figure out tasty ways to eat things, because that's like a human thing to do. I think the issue is that like what you're looking at when you're looking at like traditional British cuisine is a very pure expression of like earthy flavors and things like that. Like very hearty flavors, very simple, like easy food that you can digest.
Yeah,
it's not going to be terribly challenging to your palate. But oh hey, Matthew Woodler's here. He says the only time I played Pokemon, I leveled Alakazam to 100 and then wiped the Elite Four and then told everyone I beat Pokemon with a spoon. Fair and valid and totally based.
That's pretty sick, dude. Not gonna lie. Okay, so here's the thing. I play Pokemon for the vibes, and I don't really care about beating it as long as I'm like enjoying myself, as long as I'm like seeing the world and it's fun and good and everything. I didn't quit Scarlet because I thought it was bad. Like, for all the complaining I do about Scarlet, it's fine. I just like, you forget about it for a while and then you don't go back. You really have to kind of stick with Pokemon if you wanna beat it. But
yeah, you have to like, you got to see it through to the end, which can be tricky.
Yeah, it's just unfortunately, like, it's not very interesting. This game feels like it was dumbed down a lot, which is it's not what Pokemon needs. Pokemon was never so complicated an experience that I needed an explanation every 5 minutes.
Let me ask you this: do you think that okay, here's a wacky idea. What if Hideo Kojima was brought on to direct the next Pokemon game?
There would be so much therapy necessary. The things he would do to the minds of children.
Number one, he would be casting like all of his celebrity friends. So like Mads Mikkelsen would be in it for some reason.
Hello. It is I, Jean-Luc Picard.
Your Pokemon professor is Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
That would be sick
jokes.
as hell.
That would be really sick. Mads Mikkelsen would make a great Pokemon professor.
It's just the thing is, the starters would be like fetus, mind demon, and like backwards sister that died 3 years ago.
Yeah, like the concept of a temporal time loop.
Psychic baby. All right, so this is another like. I'm gonna complain a lot about this game. It's literally the only time I get to talk about it. I feel like they could have done more with the gym challenges. Because
what do you mean?
Right now, you have to do a challenge before every gym, right? Where you do like a little activity that's related to the gym in some way. And like right now, I have to run around this village looking for these little sunflower dudes. And it's like hide and seek. It's not difficult. It doesn't add anything except time.
You were gonna say hide and sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Also, I don't like the look of those things. There's something about plants shouldn't have faces like that.
I actually don't mind them. I like the vast majority of grass types in this series, but it's just like they could have done something more interesting with it. If you had like a challenge that was more difficult, because the thing is, the game teaches you how to do Pokemon fighting from the get-go.
Yeah.
So if you had a gym challenge that was more challenging, like it was a puzzle or something, and it was more difficult, more challenging, but then you didn't have to fight anyone in the gym and you got the badge anyway, or like a cool item or something, grand. But like, if I'm just gonna end up fighting a bunch of trainers anyway, let me skip this shit. Because I actually get something from fighting the trainers, which is experience.
Yeah, they're basically adding you a time-wasting mechanic.
Yeah, it's all this is. I forget how many Sunflora I fucking need.
I hear you. I think I feel like something that they should probably try to do is add a way of incorporating, like, the actual Pokemon, like the thing that you've got, into some kind of puzzle, you know? Like, something that isn't just basically busy work for a child.
I mean, Sword and Shield did an interesting version of this. There's a, but like they only did it once, right? The majority of the puzzles in the other gyms in Sword and Shield weren't very interesting, but the one in the Fire gym was that you compete with other trainers to catch as many Fire Pokemon as you can. And there's two ways to win. Either you catch the most Pokemon, or you beat all the other trainers. And like, that's cool. That fits into the skill set I've been training for this entire game.
Hi, Lucas. Lucas has joined us. Welcome.
Hey, Lucas. What's up?
Okay, so Helena says it'll be easier to get Callum and Amelia or Amelia to say it rather than try to sound it out. Okay, so yeah, it's Matthew. Matthew?
Matthew?
Matthew. No, it's Matthew, right?
I think they're trying to make us say butter or bother.
Bother.
It's either bother or butter. Yeah. It depends how English you are.
Yeah. If you're English, then you'll say bother, and if you're Afrikaans, you'll say it's the other way around.
This child just watched me approach with 9 flower babies. The trauma I have instilled.
Yeah, it's like Botha or Botha.
Yeah.
Botha.
Okay, so like, you do shit like this. There's another gym challenge where you look through a bunch of pictures and have to find the headmaster, and it's like insultingly easy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, is everything in this game is so easy, but they feel the need to like explain it to you like you're constructing a rocket.
Mm-hmm.
The Pokemon Company has lost all respect in its audience and thinks that we cannot figure shit out we've known for years.
Kind of funny, you know, when it comes to like what the core Pokemon audience are people who have played, like, I think statistically speaking, it's probably likely that the average Pokemon fan has played at least multiple Pokemon games.
Yeah, I'd say the vast majority are returning fans.
So it's like, you don't need to overly tutorialize, but also I feel like in general there is like a cultural zeitgeist around what Pokemon is.
Congratulations, you just wasted 5 minutes. Oh, you're doing a stream? You're trying to be entertaining? Good, here, collect some flowers!
What?
Don't worry about your livelihood!
You know what would be nice? It would be nice if you actually could do, like, if collecting the flowers meant doing something. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you had to fight, like, an interesting challenge, or you had to, like, you know, get to a particular difficult part of the level with, like, platforming on your legendary Pokemon.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no. The one before this, I think I did, was the bug gym, and you just have to roll a giant olive. It's lame.
Yeah, Matthew has an interesting question. He says, why are those flowers 2 FPS?
Oh, because Game Freak doesn't actually know how to make games. They've been guessing for the last, like, 30 years.
Wow, we have 6 viewers. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, there's I don't know how to find it or where it is, but there's a patch of mud in this game that makes your frame rate crash.
Oh yeah, so for those of you who are just joining us, this is a novelty for our channel because we have a capture card. Thanks to the generous contributions from Manaburnt.
And our patrons.
You can join the Patreon. We were able to finance a capture card. So Callum has one. It's in his room. We told the story of how we got it, which is very wacky.
I'm currently sitting in tech. This man is standing on the windmill. They stopped a whole windmill so he could do this.
Okay, and
and then he jumps off, and he's just like, "Start the windmill again." What are you doing?
Wow, that is extra.
Yeah, he's an artist.
Ah, yeah, you can tell by his hair.
It's just, here's the thing though, Lucas. Pokemon is so weird about instructions because they will over-explain the same concept to you like 5 times. Genuinely, every time you go to one of the evil bad guy bases in this game, they explain how it works again. But they don't explain things like, hey, here's what EV means. This is what egg types are. I didn't pick the gay duck because he turns into a karate pervert.
Karate pervert.
The gay duck's final evolution is a pervert. I picked the cat that refuses to not stand. Never trust Game Freak with a cat. Anyway, I have opinions about this game. And about Pokemon in general. I do think this game takes a lot of good steps. It's just, unfortunately, it takes a lot of missteps, too. I hate that you have to wear a uniform all the way through. The best part of Sword and Shield was I got to make my own outfit. This man has a whip. And he's not holding it right.
No.
Just, held the end.
Yeah, he's holding it like he's, gonna use a fire hose.
Yeah. Artist creation, fuck you. Everyone in Pokemon needs to shut the hell up.
That's a funny comment. Gen 9 starters be like, pervert, pothead, or dead.
Yep. Which is the one that's dead? Because I think Fuecoco is the pothead, probably. He looks like it. Does that mean the cat is dead? Or is the cat the pothead because he's literally a plant? Look, it's a Smoliv. You're a fucking gym leader, dude. My Pokemon are like 10 levels higher than yours, and you're part of the government of this country, basically. No, that's the thing. Like, gym leaders have authority. In Sword and Shield, when you get elected the champion, you have to deal with, the royalty of the country. You are essentially the government representative.
We're just blasting him to the stratosphere.
Yeah, I think
because all of his Pokemon are grass types, and you've got a guy who literally is shooting fire.
Yep. This is how Pokemon works.
Yeah, this is the government, by the way.
No, seriously. Okay. There's no. As far as we know, there's no government in Pokemon. I haven't heard any word of there's probably a government. But, gym leaders have an inordinate amount of power over how the region works, just because of how popular Pokemon actually is.
Imagine if everybody was, into Muay Thai or something like that. And the guys who taught Muay Thai were, looked up to in such a degree that, people thought, hey, guy who does Muay Thai, can you consult on, the agricultural policy?
I mean, it's probably mostly because... Oh yeah, this song fucking slaps, though. It was introduced in Sword and Shield, and, it rules. Just listen for a sec.
Lucas says, acting as if real-life politicians are somewhat better. Okay, that's true, but democracy is the worst system that exists, except for all the other ones, right?
Yeah.
I know we haven't tried gym leader oligarchy.
The only reason that gym leaders are essentially government representatives is because, like, the vast majority of problems in this world are Pokemon related. Like, that's the only reason. Oh, his hair is thorns. Amelia?
Look like thorns? Yeah?
Yeah, no, sorry, you just got quiet there for a sec. You just gave me $3,000. I killed your pets and you paid me for it.
Well, you know, I guess nobody has done a video about how the Pokemon economy actually works.
This is the third person who's called me autistic in the last week.
Well, if the glasses fit.
Okay, I am literally wearing glasses. When did you get into my house?
You see, Sergio, your cat, tells me. He tells me your secrets.
He's not even in the room.
We have a group chat.
Imagine like, oh hey, you just ruined my whole career. Let's take a photo. It's a little different than Sword and Shield. I guess so. I think the song is a bit different, but like it gets the high points. Thank Christ I got this badge because I'm about to hit the point where my Pokemon won't listen to me anymore.
Okay, wait.
Yeah?
Wait.
Yeah?
Question.
Yes.
Why is it called... Why is it called Pokemon Scarlet?
Because, what do you mean?
Yeah, like, it was Pokemon Sword and Shield. So what did that mean, and why is it called Scarlet now?
Oh, okay, so Pokemon Sword and Shield was based on the designs of the legendaries. The legend there was that there was a mystical sword and shield that helped the hero beat the bad guy. It turned out that was a mistranslation. It's actually the two legendary dogs. One is sword themed and one is shield themed. In this one, I guess it's because the legendary in this version is red and the legendary in the other version is purple.
Vanderbilt says, I've always wanted to know why the cat is called Sergio. Callum?
Oh, my sister named it.
Okay, why did your sister name the cat Sergio?
Ah.
Well, there you have it, Manabert. That's the explanation. That's why the cat is called Sergio.
Isn't it Scarlet because of infrared radiation? You know?
Okay, look,
maybe.
Lucas, what are you on?
You know what? Maybe. I really don't know. I'm not an expert in this game. Oh yeah, we're in the Paldea region.
Which is what?
It's the region we're in.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I think we've gone over a bit on time.
We ended this with a fun gym fight. Y'all have seen my Pokemon team. Let me... Okay, so I should probably save now because fucking Nemona's probably outside to fight my animals after having just seen them get pounded. But let me say this while we're just like chilling for a sec. Witness Scorbus. Auto heal you, Surtur. How this is gonna work is that we're fine playing kind of any Switch games. Like, let us know if there's a particular Switch game you want to play. I might play some more Switch games in the future just to, you know, get some use out of this very expensive piece of technology. I don't know that I'm going to play Scarlet again. That depends on whether you guys want to see it or not. My plan is to do basically like a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Sword and Shield, if y'all are interested in that. I'm playing Shield. So then, yeah. You want me to finish Spiritfarer? Okay, so would I have to restart Spiritfarer on this series? I don't mind doing that. It's been a while since I played it. I do have it on Switch, I think. Yeah. That's a fun noise.
Process of like looking for another long-term game to play. I have a couple of ideas, but certainly I think we should definitely make use of this capture card.
Oh yeah.
We have it, and you know.
Yeah. So we've got a bunch of games to play. Let us know what you want. I also have a bunch that just aren't downloaded. But yeah, my plan for like my own content is to put out an apocalock of Pokemon Sword. We should make Callum play another horror game with you. Ha ha! No.
Ooh, I have ideas about that.
No. Anyway, yeah. Let us know what you want to see. Thank you again so much for contributing to this so that we can actually do Switch games finally. And have you got anything else you want to say, Amelia?
Yeah, so I'm working on a couple of things. I've got a couple of video essays, in the pipe. I've started a new job, so I'm kind of going to be busy doing, job adult things. Right. So I think I might make another Dune video essay because I watched Dune Part 2 and I really liked it. So I think possibly I might make more Dune content because what we need is more Dune content. That's for sure. I did want to actually ask your opinion, Callum, about potentially maybe another book stream.
Yeah, I'd love to do another book stream.
I mean, I've read Dungeon Meshi, so I could actually talk about it now in its totality.
I have not read Neuromancer, but I can talk about something else.
No, I haven't. I have some other things that I could look at, other books and stuff. But yeah, another book stream could be fun, but also, it's a bit tricky.
Yeah, well, let us know what you guys want. Comments on the Discord and stuff. That's the best place to let us know things. And have a good day. Stay safe and magical and dizzy. I accidentally took a capture.
Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wait. Hang on. No, fuck. No, god damn it. No, I can't use the... Hang on. Shut up. This will be cool, I promise. I promise, this will be cool. This will be cool. There we go. Bye!